In video content creation, whether we're on a location or shooting a simple tutorial like this, lighting is crucial. It plays a key role in both traditional shooting formats and creating VR or 360 content. Even right now I've got 3 or 4 different types of lights around me. Can you name them? If not, let me take you behind the scenes and give you some lighting tips. And if you're already experienced, I show you how to make the most of a brand new light bar, whether you're using it as a key light, practical light or background light. So without any further ado, let's jump into it. In this tutorial, I'll be showcasing the brand new ZHIYUN Cinepeer C100 light bar, which can be used in a variety of scenarios in many different ways, giving you a lot of flexibility with just one light. It comes with accessories to modify the quality of the light, and it has built-in features that open up endless possibilities for using it creatively and effectively. Let's start with one of the most obvious uses, as a key light. Even in a simple setup like this, having a good key light is essential. It's the main source of light in the scene and typically the brightest. The key light defines the overall look and feel of the shot, shaping the shadows and highlights on the subject. The C100 light bar comes with a bundle reflector, which makes it easier to direct the light and helps it act like a larger, more diffused light source. By adding the diffuser, you can soften the light and eliminate harsh shadows, preventing a high contrast look when using it as a key light. You can also fine-tune the color temperature and tone. In CCT mode, you can adjust the brightness from 0 to 100%, the color temperature, and play with the green and magenta tones to get precise control over all the settings. A feature I really like is the quick access option. By pressing the adjustment wheel, you can instantly jump to 0, 50 or 100% brightness, or toggle between common color temperature and tone values. This saves the time when adjusting settings on the go. And when it comes to shaping the light, the combo pack includes a grid that allows you to control the light spread and add a more dramatic look. You can also use the clamp, another great accessory, to mount the light vertically, making it an even wider light source. These accessories aren't just helpful for shaping the key light, they are also useful when using the light as a fill light. The fill light is a secondary light that softens the shadows created by the key light. It's typically less intense and helps reduce contrast. Personally, I don't always use a fill light, at least not with an additional artificial light source. It depends on the environment. In my case, the white wall in my attic reflects enough light to naturally fill the shadows, so I don't feel the need for another light source when filming my tutorials. But you may have noticed another type of light in my setup, the background light. As you can see, the wall behind me has a slight blue tint. I often choose blue as it complements the warm skin tones and it also adds a cinematic touch to the background. This contrasting colors not only enhances the depth of the shot, but also helps direct focus towards the subject. With the C100, setting a background color is super easy. In HSI mode, you can access RGB colors and adjust the hue, saturation and intensity. You can tweak the brightness by percentage or in 50% steps by pushing the wheel. And you can set the color the same way in small steps or switching between the basic RGB colors, where red is at 360, green is at 180 and blue is at 240 degrees. And of course, with fine-tuning saturation, you'll get the exact look you want. Or in RGB mode, you can fine-tune and mix colors manually, giving you even more freedom to set a specific color. And since we're talking about different lights in a scene, let's not forget about ambient light. Ambient light refers to any natural or non-directional light present in the scene. In my case, it's the sunlight coming through my attic window. It's a northern-facing window, but still pretty bright. So I usually use a sunshade to control the light and ensure the window isn't overexposed, even on sunny days. I also use this natural sunlight as a backlight, but I could intensify this effect by positioning the light bar behind me. A backlight is usually positioned behind the subject and it creates a rim of light around it, helping to separate the subject from the background and add some depth. A hair light is a specific type of backlight aimed at the subject's hair to create a glow and further separate them from the background. The thin design of the ZHIYUN light bar makes it easy to position behind me, without being seen in the shot. Well, when a light source is visible on camera, it's called a practical light. I use a light bar mounted on my monitor as a practical light. It's lightweight and perfect for everyday editing, but I also think it looks cool on screen. The possibilities are endless. Whether you're shooting indoors or out, you can get creative with practical lights featuring any table lamps or street lights to enhance your scene. But a practical light or background light can also serve as an accent light. Accent lights highlight specific areas or objects in a scene, drawing attention to important details. I usually put some cameras or further objects on the table and highlight them a little bit to be more visible in the background. And finally, let's talk about motivated lights. These lights mimic natural sources like the glow of a candle, a television screen, or even fireworks. And this is where some of the extra features of the C100 come into play. The light offers two FX modes. In the first mode, you can fine-tune colors to create fades between different shades. In the second effects mode, you'll find preset effects like SOS, paparazzi, candle, TV, and fireworks, and you can even customize these effects if needed. There's also a disco preset, but the music mode is particularly useful for syncing lights to music. The built-in microphone picks up sound from the environment, allowing the light to respond to music and create dynamic lighting effects. And as I've covered all these functions, I've also walked you through some of the most common lighting techniques in filmmaking, or even in shooting talking head videos and tutorials. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, don't forget to give a thumbs up, and for more creative content and tutorials, subscribe to my channel, and see you next time.